Like a real vlogger now. Good morning, baby birdies. Quack, quack, quack. She's got a little piece of clover hanging out of her mouth. Are you guys hungry? I'm gonna go up here and see if I can spot the frogs in the pond before they jump away. Every morning I'm able to catch a little glimpse of them, but I have to be like really sneaky going up there, because if they hear me, they'll jump in the pond. Well, here I was being sneaky, and yet they're not there. But you can probably see some of my fish. Here's my beautiful African violet that I got at the nursery a couple days ago. It is very happy here. My husband pointed out how much taller the flower has already grown. So yeah, it came with this little pot, which is part of why I picked this particular flower. It's a self-watering pot. I've never had an African violet. Aura was so sweet. She wanted me to tell you. I've never had an African violet before, but I've always kind of admired them, and I'm very excited to have this one. But anyway, the care instructions are essentially to not get the leaves wet and to always bottom water. So that's what we're doing with this little guy. And it's sitting right here on top of Junimo's hutch. You know, I've talked about, I don't know if I've actually mentioned it in this vlog. Junimo does free range in the house, but he does have his hutch to sleep in at night. And here's some little plant propagations there with the lovely view of our compost bin. Do you love your little stuffies? Thank you. Hello from the shop. Thought I would just quickly show you my outfit. Just quickly, that's what I said. I thought I would just quickly show you my outfit. I'm in a very silly mood today. Ara and I have been telling jokes back and forth. It's been great. But I'm wearing my ruby vest today. I did forget to mention yesterday that the top I was wearing was a handmade blouse. It was my Nephiline blouse. I was joking, if you saw my outfit from yesterday when I was scanning the yarn, I joked with my husband that I was wearing my headed to the retirement home for a bird watching trip. Anyway, today I'm wearing one of my handmade ruby vests. This is a reversible pattern. It's by Sydney Graham, and this is the first one I made, I think. No, second one I made. So I'm wearing it with this side out. I made the cropped version. This is the single tie view, and I've made this twice now, I think. with plans to make more. But next time I think I want to make the full length version. Anyway, here's my outfit. So we've got a cropped long sleeve shirt, a ruby vest, some jeans, and then my pink Mary Janes with some striped socks. So yes, maybe a little bit more youthful than yesterday's outfit. Obviously I won't be staying right here in the very center of the room, but I finally got another drying rack. I've been using just one drying rack. And it's been a game of musical chairs for all the little skeins of yarn all this time, so yay for that. Just 3 lines, you gotta count them. There should be one on the top, one in the middle, and one on the bottom.
Okay, look.
As you can see in that clip, I have gotten started with labeling the yarn that's been sitting around dry and ready to go. And what else am I doing? I have just finished a couple of dye pans of some worsted weight yarn, and that's everything I dyed yesterday was just worsted. So I'm just, right now I'm going base by base and just kind of eliminating each base. Now that's a perfect E. I have to show you guys my daughter. She just turned 3 at the end of July. She's taught herself how to write her ABCs. So these are looking perfect, Ara. I can't even believe it. I mean, look at that A.
There's A, B, C, D, E, F.
You gotta make the F now. Aren't these amazing? I
Yes.
taught herself,
Mommy,
and that's just amazing.
what is the F right now?
It's like an E, but it doesn't have that bottom bar.
Okay.
I like a song with a skippity beat.
When the melody moves right along,
The kind of a tune you can tap with your feet.
I love an old-fashioned song,
La 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 la.
that kind of thing.
When it's bright and it's breezy,
It's so easy to sing. The whole world is waiting for a musical treat with a skip, skip, skippity beat.
I like a song with a skippity beat.
When the melody moves right along,
The kind of a tune you can tap with your feet.
I love an old-fashioned song,
La 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 la.
that kind of thing.
When it's bright and it's breezy,
It's so easy to sing. The whole world is waiting for a musical treat with a skip, skip, skippity beat.
Alright, I've just finished labeling and restocking some of the Sari alpacas over there. I'm restocking some of the fingering weight yarn right now that's dry. And then, so this is my little measly worsted weight section, so I'm rectifying that. I think I've dyed 80, or I'm almost done with finishing up 80 skeins of worsted, and then I think I have 20 additional skeins. After that, we'll see if I have time to dye those, but yeah. Yep, I'm tired, and it's hot. Restocking my Cafe No Face colorway on the Mega Sock Set base. It comes with 2 minis, and it's based on this original artwork that my husband made in collaboration with me, which is amazing. So if you haven't read my Instagram posts or heard me talk about this before, the idea for this was that, so Studio Ghibli and specifically Spirited Away, one of my favorite things on the entire planet. Coffee, another one of my favorite things on the entire planet. So the idea was that I would create this intersection of what I thought No Face went on to do post Spirited Away, post encounter with Chihiro. So, you know, we watch him progress in the movie as he becomes a little bit more calm and serene, and probably goes on to make some better choices than we see in the film. So I think that for his retirement plan from whatever he was doing previously, he decides to hop on the train, go out towards Zaniba's Way, and open his own little cafe. And so for the first colorway of this sort of mini collection, I did a colorway called Cafe No Face, sort of to show the colors of No Face as a character, but as well as just the tasty espressos and cozy beverages that he would be serving up. So I'm gonna walk over here and show you guys the original art. So I've got it hanging up here in this side of the shop, and there's the second marker illustration that Jason did. So there's No Face, got that one up there. And while we're up here, here's a few of my mittens. I love decorating the shop with my handmade items. But yeah, so that's my Cafe No Face. So I am restocking that one. See how sweaty and disheveled I am? These dye days are taking it out of me for sure. I did another 40 skeins today, which is great. I'm very happy with the progress. That's 80 skeins in 2 days, so yay for that. If I can keep that up, then it should be smooth sailing as far as getting through all the yarn goes, which is great because the more, goodness, I really am disheveled. The more yarn that I dye, the better my booth will be, the more options I'll have. Sometimes I'll show up with a color that everybody loves, but I only have a skein or two, and obviously that can be very limiting for not only how many people can get it, but what kinds of projects you can make. So I'm trying to make sure I've got lots of sweater quantities for all size ranges, so yay for that. I just realized you can probably hear the movie on, so hopefully that's not too loud. Anyway, I think we've got about 30 minutes before we leave, so I'm just going to try to tidy up and then head out. We gotta tidy up. Well, I would be remiss not to show you guys the finished side bow slipover. I was so busy today, I totally forgot this was ready in the back, so I haven't tried it on yet, but I think I'm about to because...
Oh yeah, it's not the right temperature today.
It's not the right temperature today, she's right. But yes, isn't it absolutely beautiful? I'm so excited. So yes, isn't it stunning? The color is gorgeous.
I love you, Mommy.
I love you too, baby.
You're the best in the whole wide world.
So the color is absolutely gorgeous. This is Seeing Stone from the Coraline collection by Cape May Fiber. And I will link her website down below with the whole collection. But yes, absolutely beautiful. This took about 3.5 skeins. And I did, I don't remember how much, but I did shorten this a little bit. So for this size, which is the size 3, it suggested or recommended that I would need 800 yards, which is about 4 skeins. And yes, I came right in under that, and that's with me shortening a little bit. So I think the recommendation for the yardage was spot on. Obviously, we've got these absolutely beautiful bows. This is so exciting. I've made slipovers before with bows on the side, but my favorite one, the Primrose, the bows are much shorter. So this is going to be absolutely beautiful. I love the detail there, and naturally it matches my other handmade stuff, so I'll be able to pair it with this swim along cross body bag, and that'll be a nice contrast and complement. And then we've got this bag here. This is a tote bag that I made over the summertime too, and that will match. And so yeah, it's just beautiful. I highly recommend this pattern. It comes in lots of sizes, and it's not a huge investment yarn wise. yeah, so there we go. Apparently this frog likes our kitchen renovation.
He likes it. You want to see him pop? Pop. Can I do it?
Hello everybody, welcome to the start of a new vlog. I just want to say before we get into the vlog,
I filmed it.
thankful I am for all of your kind and generous comments on my start of the pattern. This one is, I'm not sure if you're I'm just not happy with
Yeah.
So I know in this lighting, you probably can't tell, but I just finished doing all this green and I'm very excited. So we decided to do the trim in the middle of the wall and the baseboard as well to bring it all the way down. And yeah, so we're making progress. I think we might end up finishing this tomorrow, and if not, Friday at the latest. So, but it's like 9 o'clock now, so I need to wrap it up. So yeah, we'll pick this up tomorrow.